Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Zenaton, and welcome to Legends of Runeterra. I got a pretty sweet deck for you today. New patch, it's come out, new set, new cards. And today, I've got like I said, pretty sweet deck. As you can see, I've been playing a lot of different decks. A lot of new cards that I've been trying out. Today's deck we got a Vi deck to play. This is not where I want to be, by the way. I want to actually look at the deck. Yep. As you can tell, I was in Platinum. I used this deck to go from Plat 4 to Plat 2. I'm probably going to make a couple of changes after this video for what I'm starting to run into in the meta. Let's really quickly, though, before we get into a couple of games, we'll go through all the cards. I'll give you my reasons for why I'm including them. No Karinas at the moment. That is a card I'm probably going to put in after this video is done, as I feel what I'm starting to run into would be really, really weak against Karina. It's pretty much a Karina Veraza control deck that's been updated with the new cards. Like Karina lists Karina Veraza, no Karinas. We got Vi as new champion. She's just pretty good. To start off though, like it's a fairly simple deck, like Beam, because that card is just good removal. Demacia is a fairly popular deck with things like the Badger Bears and everything. You just like this card because it kills things very cleanly. Hits Garen, hits Quinn, etc., etc. Good card, good removal. Could probably cut one if you wanted. Next up, we got Elise. Not much needs to be said about her. Elise is still Elise, 2-mana, 2/3, which is already great stats for her cost. We are able to level her up fairly easily thanks to Vile Feast and Brood Awakening. She's just really, really good. Fights the board, or fights for the board, heals up, or heals you a little bit by like preventing you from not taking damage, and just basically stalls until you can start swinging back and cracking back and getting huge chunks of your opponent's health out of the way. Mystic Shot, 2-man, deal 2. Not much to say about this card. Good card. Probably want to run all three. Same thing with Vile Feast, helps out your Elise. It's a little bit of healing too, which is not negligible, and the spider's really nice, especially against the Grizzled Ranger. Card is really, really strong. Use Vile Feast, kills the Grizzled Ranger, and then leaves behind the 1/1 to chump block the Badger Bear that comes out. It's not a clean answer, but it helps slow the Demacia decks down, which is kind of what we want to do. Next up, Frenzied Skitterer. Not sure about the numbers on this. Might go down to 2. Currently running 3 Skitterers because I like the card. I've been running against a lot of aggro decks, like Draven decks specifically, and I just like the Skitterer at the moment because while the Skitterer has been nerfed and it's no longer a 3/3, it's still, the effect is still just so good and sometimes gives you a whole free turn by your opponent not being able to attack in because you might have an Elise. Like the whole Elise into Skitterer turn is still just extremely powerful. Also, it's a spider, so Elise loves the Skitterer. It's an old card. You guys know why Skitterer is great. And also the whole, like, -1 thing plus Ladros or Fearsome in general is also very cute, so yeah. Probably nothing. You probably heard all this stuff about Skitterer. Next up, though, the first new card of the deck from the new set. We got Gotcha. We're playing this over Get Excited. At first, I was unsure about this. The first variant of this deck I was playing was running Get Excited because I was like, well, 3 mana and it can hit face. The issue is, we're not playing a card like Chump Bump, aka we're not playing a card that creates discard fodder. So I like Gotcha better. And of course, it has the whole when you draw it, it costs 2 less, so it's 2-mana deal 3, which sometimes comes into effect, but usually it's just 4-mana deal 3, which is fine because you don't have to discard. Next up, Static Shock. Nothing special here. Just your standard, like, cleans up spiders, cleans up aggro, kills some stuff against Demacia as well. Like, I don't know, maybe like the bird and other such things. You could probably take out 1 for something else, in all honesty. Maybe a progress day if you really want some extra card draw or something. At the moment, I'm liking 3. Feels a little weak against Demacia because Ranger's Resolve is kind of a problematic card. Next up, Brood Awakening. Not much needs to be said about this card. Card's just too good. Helps you level up Elise, helps you fight for the board, puts on pressure too. What's not to like about it? I always want to play 3 almost. Kind of a bad card right now, in all honesty, though, because a lot of people are playing Withering Wail. A lot of people are playing Make It Rain. Feels a little weak, but it's still just so good you're gonna play it. Of course, Grasp of the Undying. Needs some healing. Grass is pretty good. Kills stuff. A little expensive, but hey, you gotta play what you gotta play, really. Next up, another new card. We got Vi. Vi, at first, I was thinking to myself she was more of a mid-range card. Turns out, by the time turn 5 rolls around, Vi is usually around like a 4-5, sometimes even 5-5. Let's say like she's only a 4-5. A 5-mana 4-5 challenger with tough is great for control. It lets you kill problematic cards. She just walls up the ground really well, and she probably will even be able to kill like 2 or even 3 things. And that's not to say like, that's not even going to the fact about how when she levels, a 10-6, that's insanely good with Atrocity. And her champion spell, Vault Breaker, +2/+0 for the round at burst speed, and you can keep casting it over and over and over. It's a pretty good champ spell. Works really well with Vi herself. You can throw like a couple +2s on random spiders and stuff to get in a little more damage. Really nice. Again, next up, we got Withering Wail. More healing. Draven Burn's really popular. You'll want your healing. Also, it's kind of decent against other spider decks. Decks running Brood Awakening. Aggro decks in general. One of Atrocity, in my opinion, because I like Atrocity. You could cut it out for like another Ladros, I assume. But I like Atrocity because of Vi being able to get yeeted at the opponent for 10 damage. It's pretty sweet. Next up, 2 Vengeances. Just a good clean kill spell, especially against Demacia. 2 Ladroses as part of your way to actually win the game. And 2 Ruinations in case something goes wrong. Again, like I said earlier, not many new cards in the deck, but the deck's doing really well. I went from Plat 4 to Plat 2. I had about a 60-ish% win rate. I think it was a little higher, like 62 points something. If I wanted to check out the actual percentages, I could. There are a lot of flex spots too, like the second Ruination is a flex spot, the Atrocity is a flex spot, Withering Wails, Grasp, Static Shocks, the Skitterers. So you could change the deck a bit, pulling things like Karina Veraza, Progress Days, so on and so forth. Problem is, like, I want as much healing as possible, which is why I run triple Grass, triple Withering Wail, because I kept running into Dravenburn. Once I got into Plat 2, though, I started to run into less and less Dravenburn and more Demacia and Barrel Control for some reason. And I was thinking to myself, I kind of want to take out 1 Ruination and 1 Skitterer or 1 Whale and put in 2 to 3 Karina Verazas. I'm also still running into, like, Demacia, though. But it kind of feels bad to play Withering Wail and then your opponent plays Ranger's Resolve. But Withering Wail is still good enough. So, with that said and done, it was a very quick summary. But like I said, most of the cards are older cards. You know why they're being played, probably because they're just good and they fit well into a control plan like this deck is trying to do. So with that said and done, let's get into a few games. All right, then. I was speaking about this. We got a Demacia matchup. Demacia Ionia specifically. I'll be honest with you, this is probably going to be a loss. This is a okay start. Ionia is probably one of the worst factions you could go against, mostly because you gotta play against Denies and Will of Ionia, and when your Vi gets hit by a Will of Ionia, that's just a sad time. And plus we got things like Ranger's Resolve having to, in essence, counter our things like Withering Wails and Vile Feast. I took this 2 damage because I'd rather save beams for things like Fiora and Garen. And I don't mind taking the damage because, as you saw from the deck, we had a lot of healing. I accidentally got the Vi visual bug. Oh, well. Whoops. Go ahead. I kind of wanted to attack in. I really hate this Vi visual bug, by the way. It's so annoying. It's like, if you I think it's like... Oh, you're playing this list. I think if you accidentally, this is a pretty good turn. You, like, mouse over Vi while her... I don't know, growing animation? However you want to say it, is going off. This happens. I'm trying to think if I want to beam the 2-1. Oh, nice. Gotcha is pretty good. I'm gonna attack in like this. And I'll probably, gotcha the 3-2 when they block in, is the plan. Yeah, because I wanted to get 3 damage, or I wanted to get 2 damage on the Protege. So I wanted to bring this guy down to 2-3. A little worried about... I don't know what I'm worried about here, in all honesty. Next up, though, turn 5. We're gonna probably Vi. 5 mana, 5/5 with Tough. Lines up really, really well against Garen. My opponent's gonna rope me now because they're like, oh no. Now what do I do? Rip post. So, I think here... I really don't like this play, but I'll waste the... I wish this was a Vile Feast or something. I'm going to waste the Mystic Shot here. Mostly because, like, I want to keep Elise alive, and this is a 2-for-2. I use 2 removal spells to get rid of a Bright Steel and a Riposte, which is good. It takes out all their spell mana too, so that's probably the bigger thing that I care about. This is going to be fine. Like, 2-1 can kill the 3-2, or 2-3 can kill the 3-2, whatever. Garen, they can't even attack in with Garen now because I have Vi. Seems good for me. This is a good game so far. If this is all they're doing, I am more than happy with this. Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Oh yeah, Garen's not tough. For some reason I thought Garen's tough. Isn't he tough when he's not tough at all? I can't believe I thought he was tough. I'm gonna try to kill Garen.
You won't suffer long.
I don't want to play around another Riposte. I don't think my opponent's gonna... Okay, they will. Oh, darn. I would love to be able to Vault Breaker this so it dies. I really hope they don't Fiora here.
How do you wield such a clumsy weapon?
Hey.
And honor.
Alright, well, I gotta kill you. I'm a little worried it's starting to get away from me. Now I actually think I have to be ready for Fiora actually just winning the game herself. They're running out of cards, though. I guess that's the good news. And Static Shock draw is really good, because now the play is like Protege challenge Vi, Fiora challenges Elise. Well, I had to kill Cythria. She's too scary. Alright, so they get their attack in that they want. It's fine, though. I have another Vi coming up. I don't know what she's at, but she should be fairly big right now. Yeah, 9-5. That's pretty good, I would say. And another Vi. So I basically have, Vi spell. Oh, thank you for not glitching out.
Show them what we're made of.
Whatever. They're not holding up Riposte, so I'll do this play. Like, as you can see here, we're basically on this Cythria game plan of just stall, and stall, and stall. And eventually I'll just play Ladros and win the game is the plan. Like, my health is really high. This is actually this is going really, really well for me, in all honesty. Protege, that's a 3-5, that's whatever. I'll just play Ladros, like, good luck. Like, 3-5 doesn't even kill Vi, so... Ah, there you go. That'll help.
Follow my lead.
This is whatever. Need to kill Cythria. I'll take the 4. It's whatever. I can replay. Oh, that's bad. That's really, really bad. I kind of really needed that Ladros to actually kill Cythria. Oh, I got this bug again. So I'm going to play this because I drew a beam. Thank God I drew this beam because now I can beam Cythria, get rid of her. If they play a... Okay, well, easy game. Let's get into another one, boys. As you can see, great game. Let's go into the next.
That's a knockout.
All right, who have we got next? We got Lamb, also masters or previous masters. They're playing what? I have never seen a deck like this. Bilgewater, Freljord, Twisted Fate. I want to say this is probably something slow and fairly control-oriented. I'm going to mulligan away Gotcha. And I want to keep the Skitterer, the Beam, and the Static Shock. I have no idea what this could be. Honestly, Elise is probably the best thing I could have drawn. Okay, we got a meme here, boys. I mean, like any control deck, this deck is kind of weak against memes because it's built specifically to target a couple of decks and kind of struggle here. So, go into the deck. I wonder what you're trying to do here with that. I know Yetis were like, they were a thing. I wonder if this guy is trying to do Yetis again. This is good though. If they block the 1/1, which I assume so, I set up a Static Shock. Pretty nice. I might be able to flip over Elise. I'm a little afraid of... Just a little afraid of... Go ahead. I'm a little afraid of Avalanche. Shared spoils. Yeah. Alright. I'll skitter her up. It's so hard. It used to be like, it's so ingrained in my head to just be like, okay, use my health as a resource, take all the damage. Now, because of the plunder mechanic, I'm like, oh, I want to block this attack. It feels kind of weird. All right, this is fine. I assume they're going to be playing Avalanche. Ancient Yeti. I think I'll play Brood Awakening to flip over Elise. I'm trying to think, like, how do I get punished here? Because they have no actual mana, so they can't Twisted Fate red card me. All right, that's good. I mean, if they Twisted Fate red card me now, it's whatever.
Is beneath the skin.
I wonder if they're playing... I highly doubt they're playing any kind of powder kegs or anything. Okay. This is fine. See what you got. Shared spoils, Ancient Yeti, pillage, whatever. I'm gonna Skitterer here. I like this play. Gives me a lot of okay blocks. Don't want to attack in with a 3/4, huh? I'll do it like this. I could Mystic Shot this actually. I kind of want to save Mystic Shot for Twisted Fate is the problem. So I'll do this, and I'll use another spider to kill this thing, and as for the 3/4, I couldn't make more spiders. I could beam here. I'm gonna beam. No, I'm gonna just say go. I'm just gonna say go. I'll use the 2/1. Ooh, Gotcha's pretty good. All right, that Gotcha actually changes it. I'll do it like this and this. Push 8 damage, and I'm actually being very aggressive. That's why I like this deck. It can be very, very aggressive of a deck. Sure, this is whatever. I could try and cycle through the deck a bit more. I'm gonna let this damage go off. Because, like, now there's actually, like, a real chance I might be able to just burn them out. So I'll do it like this. I want to see what I draw. I'm probably even going to actually play Crawling Sensation now. Yeah, I'm liking this. They have no mana, so Twisted Fate can't come out. And I can beam the 8/3, which is kind of scary because they're just completely out. They can't take Heart to protect it. I can Vile Feast this. I got Gotcha for Twisted Fate. Mystic Shot can maybe hit face. Oh, Ladros, just a little extra. Sure, I'll take him. I'm liking this guy's meme. It is actually Yetis with Twisted Fate. I'm gonna do this now. Just in case I pass and then they don't do anything. Just to get the extra spider. But yeah, like you can see here, we don't even need our late game of Ladros plus friends. Now, granted, this guy's deck is a meme, so it's like, it's a little bit easier, but whatever. Can I take 12? I can obviously take 12. Could have done Gotcha on the 3/3, but whatever. Pilfered Goods. Ooh, that could be game losing. Like, if they stole a Withering Whale, I could just lose the game here. I want to just bank this mana now. Okay, Elise, whatever. Alright, let's go for it. Like, this is still 8 damage, so Withering Whale alone is not enough. Grasp is fine. I could Gotcha my own unit? That's an interesting play. I'll do this, because I have Ladros to show up eventually. I think I'll use Gotcha on the Trapper here. Like, Gotcha here. And then I think I'll save. I want to bank 2 spell mana so I can play Ladros Mystic Shot. That's the plan here. Just do this. That's a little frightening. That actually makes it so I have to do this now. Am I gonna lose this meme? I had a great time beating Demacia, now I'm gonna lose to Yeti memes. I'm technically alive still. Now, because of this Withering Whale, it looks like I'm dumb for this block, but I didn't know they were gonna do something where I'd be forced to wail. Ooh, okay. Yeah, that'll do it. I wasn't really expecting Citrus Courier either. Alright, GG. Well, 1 win, 1 loss. I mean, I feel like you saw the strengths and the weaknesses of the deck. It kind of is weak against meme stuff, so yep. Go ahead. I'll give you some damage for your quests and stuff. Good game. Don't you shen me. How dare you. Anyway, though. That's gonna be it. That's gonna be all the games for today. So, we're back here now. How to close out the video? I feel like that was a good, like I was saying though, that was a good couple of games to show off the strengths and weaknesses of the deck. Very, very, in my opinion, like, powerful deck. Needs to be tuned for the right meta. As you can see, this deck was tuned to fight against Demacia and Dravenburn. We fought against the Demacia deck. It was kind of an easier matchup. And then we fought against some weird Yeti meme deck, and I kind of lost the game because I wasn't really knowing what to expect. And I got a little cocky at the end, in all honesty. But anyway, though, I highly recommend this deck. I will link a deck code below and, you know, all that regular stuff. Maybe a mobalytics page as well down below in the description and maybe in a pinned comment. I hope you all enjoyed the video, though. I really, really like the deck. If you have some Vi's or you just have a lot of resources to craft champions, I've been having a great time with Vi. Very, very fun card. There's a bug right now with how she levels up, and sometimes she'll retain the buffs when she levels up, and she'll be like an 18-6 or something, but they'll fix that soon. So, whatever. So yeah, if you're looking for a control deck, there's this. Maybe take out a couple of anything, like take out a Ruination, like I said. Maybe you could even take out the Atrocity, put in a third Ladros instead. A very customizable deck. I feel like you have to, like I said, you have to tune it to what you're seeing. But I feel like this is a very, very good baseline. It's good against what I think is a very large amount of the meta over the entire ladder, which is Draven Burn and Demacia Mid of various types, mostly just Bannerman stuff. Anyway, like I said, I hope you all enjoyed the video. I love this deck. I hope you'll love the deck too. If you guys enjoyed the video, please be sure to leave a like or a comment down below. And if you guys want to see more Runeterra videos, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. If you guys want to watch me play some Legends of Runeterra, I've been streaming it pretty much every day on my Twitch channel over at twitch.tv/Zenaton. Hope to see you there one time. And again, with that all said and done, thank you all again once more for watching this video. And until I see you guys in the next video, bye!